Good morning. Oh, okay. Let there be sound. Good morning, Star Knowledge family. Good morning. Thank you. You guys need to be a little feistier in the morning.
Last day, we're gonna let it all out.
Yeah, that's true. It's the last day. Let's savor every second. So our next speaker is Kari Chapman. I would first like to mention that at 10 o'clock, Lily Carroll is offering a workshop in the Meeker Room. And Lily Carroll has a healing center in Fort Collins. She's been doing her healing work all her life and has always had a special connection with animals. The workshop that she's doing, the first workshop at 10 a.m. is animal communication, a deeper connection to our animal companions. And then she has another workshop at 1 p.m. and that one is daily spiritual protocol. Mary Lightweaver is also offering a workshop at 10 a.m. in the Lady Washington room. And I know it is a spirit guided workshop. So have fun, because it's always magical over. All right, so next I'd like to honor Kari Chapman. Reverend Kari Chapman has been on her spiritual path and in service for 22 years, the founder of the Namaste Healing Center in Wisconsin. She's a conscious channel for Archangel Michael and a host of angelic and galactic beings. Her workshop is from 11 to 12, her first one. Oh, that was yesterday, my bad. So it's today from 11 to 12, the Great Awakening of 2016 and beyond, the new protocol for the new consciousness and Mother Earth. So make sure you get your tickets for that. You guys have a lot of stuff to do today. Everybody, please give a round of applause for Kari Chapman.
Oh, I need my hands. Good morning, namaste. Well, when I get to my divine equation we'll be doing, I will need to have my hands free. The very first thing that we wanted to say this morning was some thank yous. We want to thank Chief Golden Light Eagle. We want to thank Bobby Joe. We want to thank Jen. And we want to thank our amazing drummers, for if it wasn't for them, we would not be able to be grounded and connected to the heartbeat of Mother Earth. And we want to thank all of you for coming, because you showed up. You made this energy possible, so we thank you. What we're going to be talking about today is the cities of light that we have been bringing in. We've been in new cities of light. Now what these are from the omniverse. Once they are anchored into the earth, they bring about consciousness for positive change. Has anybody here heard of the New Jerusalem? Okay. All right. Well, this is what these cities of light are. There's 13 involved planetarily, and we've helped bring in 7, and 1 was at Lily Lake. So there's a connection to the Estes Park area. This is a very sacred place, as you all know. We also brought one in Saudi Arabia. It was quite interesting because I got a phone call from the embassy asking me to change my itinerary, not to go, because war had just broke out in Bahrain and Manama, where I flew in. And of course, I did not change my itinerary, because we were there, of all places that need a city of light for positive change, and the divine feminine energy was the Middle East. Now, we want to briefly touch on the new protocol, even though I'm going to be doing this in my workshop. Does everybody agree that there's a new consciousness on the planet right now? Does everybody agree to that? Okay. We've got a new consciousness. We're new beings. We are evolving from the Homo sapien to the Homo universalis. So we're also new beings. There's also a new Mother Earth. If everything is changing around us, that includes Mother Earth, plants, trees, all of that. So there is a new protocol that goes with all these new energies. There has to be. And this new protocol, from what I understand from the spiritual hierarchy, and please discern everything we say, filter what we say through your own heart knowing. The spiritual hierarchy will no longer allow the channelers, the healers, to access those higher vibrations or the Akashic records unless they use the protocol. Why? It becomes too dangerous. Dangerous not only for yourself, and dangerous for your clients. So that's what we are covering in our workshop, is what is this new protocol? So now what we're going to do, does anybody have any questions about the cities of light? No? Yeah. Good question. I have it. The first one was anchored in at Lily Lake on September 20th, 2012. The Excelsior. And to connect with the Excelsior, MSEX56 will align you with the Excelsior. Second one was in Chicago, December 15th, 2012. Third one was the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, August 16th, 2014. August 22nd, 2014, Amsterdam, the consortium. July 26th in Lake Mills at Namaste, which Golden Eagle was there and helped us bring that one in. The new Alpha and Omega flagship, the Hub. July 31st, 2015, a blue moon when all those energies were so powerful at the Statue of Liberty, New York City, the Blue Lotus of Divine Justice. The last one, Santa Monica Beach, LA, California, November 24th, 2015, the Starship Enterprise. I laughed when Archangel Metatron brought this name in, and I'm laughing, I'm going, really? And he said, well, Kari, some things are true. So those are the locations, and if you want those locations, they're on our website, they're on our Facebook pages. Good question. Did you have a question?
Well, how can we participate in the level with these celestial cities, bring them in?
Great question. Anybody can do it, but there is 2 qualifications. A pure heart, and you need to know spiritual protocol. That's it. Every time I get in meditation, I'll get from Archangel Metatron or Archangel Michael or Commander K that is stationed here in the Rockies. I'll get in, oh, Kari, we need a city of light to come in at this location. Then it is my job to put the call out in my email list on Facebook. All right, you guys, this is what we need to do. We need your help. Good question. Great question. So anybody can do this. It is easier to bring in these cities of light if you have a group of people, because they are 13th dimension. And then they tether into the earth, just like the New Jerusalem. But we're bringing more in. They help us with the energies, the healing. They help us to evolve. And my gosh, we need positive change, do we not? Do we not? Yes. Good question, yes.
I also wanted, last time, your grandma Chandra gave me an several of the children were like seeds. So,
Yes.
and I could see that the seed of the child was the celestial city
Yeah.
somehow. Do you know more about that?
They're very much connected to specific cities, absolutely. Because they either went through their training with those cities. And we do need, if these children are receiving this data, to come forward and help us with those. Absolutely. That's the only data I know, though.
Who are these that are affiliated with this?
There are star families. And what's interesting, good question, is usually these cities are multi-manned. And what they're ships. And what we mean by that is a combination of Syrians, Venetians, Orion. They're multi-manned. Commander K wants to come through right now, and he wants to connect with everybody. I've been connecting with Commander K since 2001. And he is stationed here in the Rockies, and he would like to start working with a lot of you light workers. He cannot come and work with you unless you give permission. Okay? He's, yeah, okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into a divine equation. Oh boy, I got my Kleenex ready. Well, when you bring in, and everybody will understand this, when you bring in this much love through your body, my body reacts by crying. It's all good, know that. It's just how my body reacts to the level of love that we receive. These divine equations is going to activate your latent memory, your cellular memory. This is how God, Creator, the universe, communicates with us. If you were to communicate with God, Creator, the universe, direct, it would be through alphanumerics. Everything is mathematical. Everything. So everything has an energy signature that is mathematical. That includes numbers, letters, colors, and symbols. This is your specific energy signature. So it took me 3 days to download the data because I had to go into it and then come out. This is going to increase your vibration. It's going to awaken your consciousness and your latent memory, okay? This is going to be intense, so I have to go through my protocol of opening up to spirit. I do not open up to spirit haphazardly. I'm very specific with the energies and the vibrations I will allow to come through me. We will need to do a grounding process, so if everyone could take off their shoes, please. Now, we started 10 minutes late, but I need somebody to let me know when I've got 5 minutes left because I don't want to go over. Pardon me? No, that's okay, but I do need to go to this mic now. All right. So we're going to take you through a grounding process. We're going to go through the protocol that I go through to open up to spirit, to bring in the divine equation, alphanumeric. This was downloaded just specifically for this group. It was downloaded for you guys because you can handle the vibration of this equation. Do you understand? Okay, great. All right. So let us continue. Thank you. I want you to take a deep breath, and as you exhale with intention, send that breath to the bottom of your feet. Taking another deep breath, and as you exhale with intention, send that breath from the bottom of your feet to the center core energy of the new Mother Earth. Here you will feel, see, or know a huge, beautiful sphere of energy, blazing white, golden energy. Feel it. It's breathing. It's pulsating. Become one with it and plug in. Taking another deep breath, and as you exhale, open your heart in love and appreciation for Mother Earth, yourself, and each other. Taking another deep breath, and as you exhale with intention, open the crown of your head. Taking another deep breath, and as you exhale with intention, send a beam of energy from your pineal gland out the crown of your head to the highest oversoul level you can energetically reach, deliberately and consciously seeking communication. Here you will see, feel, or know another huge sphere of energy, blazing white golden energy. It's breathing. It's pulsating. Feel it. Become one with it. And plug in. This is your oversoul. As we prepare to enter the realm of spirit, we seal this room on the north, south, east, west, above and below against any negative energies, entities, influences, or forces. And we invite the presence of our master guides, teachers, and angels to be present and receptive to us now. We invite the presence of Archangel Metatron, keeper of the Akashic Records. Please, Archangel Metatron, let it be known and let it be written in the Akashic Records on this 14th day of August in the year of our Lord 2016, that this has taken place and all these souls are present. I thank you. We invite the presence of Commander K, the Excelsior, Archangel Michael, all the universal mother energies, Master Saint Germain, and the violet flame of transmutation to be anchored in this room and the soles of everyone's feet now, please. Master Jesus, the Templars, all three tribes of the Utes, the inner earth beings, Kuan Yin, Buddha, all to be present and receptive to us now. We deliberately and consciously open ourselves as channels through the power of the Holy Spirit and the Christ consciousness, vibration only. We ask that only the highest and the purest forms of truth, healing, and activation be allowed to come through us. And only those things which are to our highest good and in divine order, as individuals and as a collective, will be revealed, healed, released, brought through, and activated. And because it has been promised, and it has been promised, where two or three are gathered together in the name of Christ or Christ consciousness, there is the energy present for healing, miracles, and activation. We now claim all three with all bodies, physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, and etheric, all time frames, past, present, and future, and all dimensions and levels of the soul simultaneously. And because it has been promised and spoken, And because it has been accepted, thank you. So it shall be done, and so it is. We give thanks. We give thanks. Amen. Amen. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sabaoth, which is Hebrew and translates as holy, holy, holy is the Lord God of hosts. Also, the grandmothers, the grandfathers just stepped in. Mother Earth, thank you. All right, now I need you guys to breathe. And when I say tone, the tone is the activation, all right? Master King Zoser just walked in, Master Physician. Is it okay if I sit down? Yes. I'll have, when I need to move the energy, I will get up and do some mudras to move the energy. Gotta have my Kleenex. I was prepared. Is this okay here, Eagle? All right. We also invite the whales and the dolphins, the Great White Brotherhood of the I Am Presence, and also, of course, the New Jerusalem, aka Star of Bethlehem, Saturn Command, the Ventura. Saturn Command, many of you work with Saturn Command. You're on a council, which is about spiritual integrity. So, of course, they're here. Kari of the Omniverse K System Crystalline Matrix 555-9999 K1 Q1 Z1 NWQQQQQ 77K 777444 PM 1N SSSS 133113 to the power of 13 1333333 Chief Golden Light Eagle Standing Elk of the Omniversal Energies. KZ System Crystalline Matrix ZZL ZZZ 11 12 13 to the power of 11 and 13 X X X 27 ZKL LPO XZQ WTYDDD 49 GGGGEH 65439 8721 11111 to the power of 999 QQ1 KKL 9999 Z1 Z5 Z1 Z999. Universal energies calling forth the new frequencies and vibrations for the new earth and all species of life on the earth. One, 11, 0, 0, 0, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 3, 13. Together, human, dolphin, light bears, light beings, angels, creator gods, the divine soul of us all, releasing to come unified in our function and design, resurrection and ascension process, Genesis, life from lifelessness, 888 Q2V6 7AZLBRE KKZZQ1Z1K1, Visionary Consciousness, the Collective, 432 KZQL 432, receiving the gift of discernment through the Cosmic Christ Consciousness, 19088FTD, LLXOCCB 5MMM, 9WKZQ1, and go to Grace Factor and merge. 22, master number that reflects power on all planes and the ability to be unified, moving into unity, unified consciousness to positively change the course of history. Now, KL2222 OMQ1 ZX22 482222 A444 ZQPLFD 8888 to the power of 22 1 1 1 1. Download new vibrations, harmonizing song, swan dance, OPUS, and the gift and frequencies of discernment. We all need to tone E. 777, an integration with higher spiritual frequencies, merging with the spiritual, moving toward the completion of the ascension process through the energies of 2, 2, and 4, 4, 4. QKZLJ 88221213. 1111 to the power of 11, beginning a whole new level and phase of development. Another dimension or frequency of experience opening that reflects the transformation of the physical into the divine. 84269 X1 Q1 K4Z11 J3 111111. Action, evolve. Unification Templars 99981. WG ZQQQ 1111 ADC AD. Glory grids engage. Raising energy and vibration higher, higher, higher. 1111 BFW 979 HCLJ MOPU ASQ 232984219359957271 87, MG8ZV, 12D, 12EV7H2, TF, G39HQD, 77777777B9, 9S5AGLQAJZZZK, calibration, God creator force, original points, coordinating to the power of 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Our original divine blueprint as Christ consciousness, Homo universalis beings. I am that I am. Embracing our freedom, we cast out illusions, calling forth truth. We embrace our divine energy signature of truth and freedom. Restore memory now. To the power of the universal energies and synergies of love, 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 love. 8, 8, 8, 8. 8422Z, 49888, 5K3444, Q55, 1199, truth, 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 111, GUOD, I am that I am. 55554444 999999999 B01QL ZLP1 L 1K1 TTT Y KZIPQ JJ9. You are working behind and beyond the veil of illusion. QV KFDT 111 KM 41926 777. Alignment, participation, new frequencies, 2016 and beyond. Of light, I am grids, polarize, interface, archetype, stabilize, breathe. Abundance for all. Unification Templars, matrix for souls. Glory gate, glory grids engage. All and all. 888-11-13936-777. MAU, I am grids. Abundance, 131313331. 999 symbolizing the 3 levels of Trinity as the Godhead completion. 999999999. BJKLDD 2K Q1Z7. 1212, cosmic connection, a bridge to the future, signifies a level of graduation and initiation. Engage bridge now. At 10 JGWPKK QZ 555121221 to the power of 1212 1313 to infinity. Switching, moving into a new energy field and new Mother Earth, OPUS 000, OPUS 000 to the power of 432. Anchor, dock, and download fire language for the Star Knowledge Conferences and the New Earth, New Energies, and New Consciousness for the year 2016 and beyond. Infuse particle physics in quest and go to grace factor 4 and merge and allow. Anchor, lock, and seal with the galactic principle of divine thought based in the divine love, making the invisible visible and the unknowable knowable. DDD 666, DDDD 444. Configure to acceleration blindfolds off. Every dimension of consciousness, also levels, grid access, revision to the new earth, grace 962, GBAAAX, access 888-444-555-999. Configure synergy, space-time axis, master level, SL 144, 144,000. 3 waves of 144,000. First wavers, many are tired. Rejuvenate, revitalize, and re-energize. QZTLLK88, DYDY5 and P2, XQZ KL 101010 777. Second and third wavers, we need you. Step up, step up, step up. AAB 241 MCNP 97604251888. IKHRD QZKB4 tone ohm. Om. 35EKX5 ZZZY21 NJKK. Configure energy, time, and space. Master access, sacred souls, blending, weaving, stabilizing new earth, and go to grace factor 4. November 2016 elections, solution and resolution for the highest good of all concerned here and beyond. 9999Z4T9Q6 K888L999000000 to the power of 10 for the evolving new earth and all species life on the earth and beyond. I am that I am. Music inner frame, K to the power of 1389 and Z to the power of 11, 5, 13. ELC to the power of 222, 77777 ESC. K4200091, RRCJ-Z55 OUE 17212Z 69999 21H 257 D621J. Hope at the base frequency, removing frequency fences from soul to soul, communication and manifestation 144 MSL1 to the power of 144. Consciousness in the fifth dimension, ZWS502111, M36 in J29SQ, TEWJEE, Y369, SEIYYN, ABC calibrating modulation, insert modulation ZBDLLLPPPQQQ. Dance, weave, emerge, ZDF 9999999 Q1M2T3F 442222. Calibrating, modulating, insert ZZ cancellations, KK cancellation, QQ cancellations, 888 13 13 13 444 5555. I am my true heart's desires. Tapping awakened ones, tapping repaired hearts, opening oversoul to capacity for infusion, and go to grace factor 4. Breathe, allow calibrations, breathe. Earth and star transmitting. The force is within you. I am that I am. 1CFBCCB169277 H1EU. Activate heart knowing. I know that I know. 44ZQK LCD 888-000-24156. Divine Feminine at 279 BDUKQ 444-1331-13333. Enveloping pink green ray of divine love 888. Alignment participation, I grids 22, polarize, interface, archetype, paradigm shift, engage matrix now. You are home. You are aligned with your soul. Pleasant journey. Breathe, beloveds. And so it is, beloved, I am that I am. We have been awaiting your arrival. We thank you. You are the ones you've been seeking. This is your destiny. Transmission complete to the tone of ah. Everyone. Ah. 1Q, 2Q, 3Q, 4, W4444, E5555, D5555, C5555, X5555, A5555. Q99T666777B7777K8888 to the power of 13. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sabaoth. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sabaoth. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sabaoth. Now we need you to come back in your bodies. Please come back in your bodies. Feel your fingers, feel your toes. And we've got to do the closing ceremony because that's protocol. Chief, can we please sing either the Jesus song or the whale and dolphin song, please? The Yom Mashiach or the... separation from the world of spirit. We thank the release on angel spirits and means of life. But those who want to stay, please do. All others, you're released back to your own planes, levels, and dimensions of spirit. Divine Mother, Holy Father, Creator of all that is, we ask your special blessing in all these children here. We ask that you continue to keep them under divine protection and at all times guided and guarded by their own angelic beings. And we ask that you please, please increase the volume of their insight, for they have absolute clarity in a way that their logical minds will know and understand, and we know it is so, and so it is. So be it, and so it is. Yay! So, and I disconnect from the Akashic records now. All right. All right. Yeah.
I mean, he is.
Okay.
Not about silly things like that.
Hello. Wow. Fire language, glory, heaven, so honoring, so wonderful. We're going to set up the men's panel now. Thank you, Kari. We're going to set up the men's panel, so give us a few minutes and we're going to go right into it. Women, please come and listen to the men.
I can't see. I drew my glasses. Why? Because people are crying. Why? I don't know.
Thank you, baby.
It wouldn't be the first time. Thank you.
Are you not trying to here?
Isn't Garrett on the panel?
Yeah, Garrett is, but Raven's the only one that's not here, right? Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, well,
What's the matter, dog? What? You got lots of good stuff. That's not my part.
Yeah, actually fine.
okay, and then after you change that email or something else. We never give like you mentioned, there's someone right and it wouldn't be on my, it would be in your email. I know. Oh, and I don't. Well done. Okay, and then me, second was great. Oh, well, then I don't know if I would have done it if you didn't pay a card. So let me just email Okay, go ahead, your email address.
All right, he's not here.
He's not here. Oh.
Okay, wait, I can't hear what you said. Okay, so
It's time for the men, our fantastic men of the panel. So Tom, you coming?
So it's at Cheryl M. R. N. Okay, at. Yeah, that one.
We're gonna have a special super male panel. 5 men. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be
Call your. Oh, not, oh, sorry. Other people work. Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna sit to the.
So thank you for everybody coming to support, see, and share.
Alrighty. Thank you. I won't hear it. Sweet, it's on the way. Thank you very much.
Magic touch.
Tracy, yes.
So let's give a hand for the men who stepped out for every day. So let's start by introducing everybody. So Garrett, you want to start? You want to let everybody know who you are?
Morning, everybody. My name is Garrett Duncan. I want you to raise your hands for me. Wave. Tickle, 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 tickle. I'm tickling your auras. Tickle, 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 tickle. That's me.
My name is Brian Berry. Colorado native. I got to live up in this beautiful area for about 7 years of my life. And this is really special to be surrounded by so many magnificent spiritual people. This is really special. I had some really incredible spiritual experiences up in this part of the country. So it's a real blessing to be here and be with you all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sheldon Bird, and yeah. Everything else
My name is Jeff Gray. I am a Sawtooth,
follow the northern path.
Hi, my name is Thomas Jordan. Yeah. That works.
All right. I'm Grant Hicks. How is everybody? So let's, these last three guys, we got a great introduction here. Let's have a little about your mission. You want to talk a little about your spiritual mission? We heard about the northern path. Also, can you explain a little more about the northern path? Sure. This is the path of Odin, the runes from Europe. I'm transplanted here. When I started my path, I wanted to find out where it came from. And in 1995, I went on a spirit quest, my first spirit quest. And I found these little gods. And they spoke to me. And they have put me back to older times. And I pulled them forward with me into these times. And I live with them and they live with me. And this is what I have.
Tom, would you like to talk a little about your spiritual path and mission?
Well, right now, I mean, for the last year, I've been in Greenwood, South Dakota Reservation. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty fortunate. I get to work with a lot of really good medicine women. So yeah, last year I've just been living with John, Eagle's brother. He's in Greenwood, and anyway, we've just been doing a lot of ceremony and fasted 4 times this past year for each season. And he helped me with that, and Brianna helped me with that. You know, my other man was in Sisseton. So, anyway, I've also been working with this other medicine man in Spirit Lake, Richard Streets. And he's doing a lot of good work for his people over there. So, anyway, he asked me, he told me the other day, he said, tell more people need help. So, I'm like, because I mean, they do, I know they do. It's a lot of work, you know, they need a lot of help. So, anyway, after that, I said, all right, I'm gonna make a film. So, and because I was thinking that too, because we just went Dr. Crow Dog. Who knows who Crow Dog is? Anybody? Anyway, a lot of these medicine men that we work with grew up with Crow Dog. He's one of the most well-known medicine men in the world. So anyway, we just went and did a ceremony with him, and Rosebud, he asked us to come doctor him, and you know, he calls Dad and Dad called Brianna, and we came down. And, anyway, Brianna got back to the system, and Brianna saying thousands and thousands of people can say that they've been to a Crow Dog ceremony, but only we can say that we doctored Crow Dog. So it was pretty monumental ceremony. And but anyway, then we went back to the system and we had a naming ceremony, which was just as beautiful, just as simple. So anyway, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be making a film with these guys and filming it, showing their life, what they're doing.
Oh.
Awesome. Yeah. That's great work. Elvin, let's hear from you guys about your spiritual path.
So, the question, what is my spiritual path? Or just to describe it? Is that the question? All right. Well, so I'm gonna deliciously explain how I've come to this. So, I was raised in a pretty moderate, very, I wouldn't say regular, obviously not regular, but it was a really pleasant upbringing, despite the constant movement, traveling around all the time and performing since I was 2. So I did that, and that kept the muse going within me to create art and music. And that's what I'm here to do, among other things, is I'm here to bring in art and music, writing stories, whatever else I can bring through, which will help us remember our DNA, help us remember what we actually are within this, as we are within this. So that's the cherry on my description. What else am I doing? Well, I'm sitting here on a panel, and this was definitely part of my mission. And I'm glad to be here doing this right now for you guys right now. Thank you.
All right. Who's already had a taste of Garrett? Raise your hands for me. Raise your hands. Who's had a piece of Garrett? I know it tastes like cherries. They're very fast. So one of my missions is cherry pie. Yes, I love cherry pie. Love cherry pie. Love it. So my mission right now is to enrich my interview, to allow it to come out. That seriousness, you guys. Like I said yesterday. Shady will come in like this. The mission right now is to get you guys right now. So continue to laugh, continue to smile. Because that's who you are. That's who you are. That's who you are. Other missions in life, as I mentioned, I'm a bridge. So I do have the galactic nation that I work with. I also am a bridge between the Navajo culture, Navajo traditions, the embodiment that I hold within that tribe. Codes that I hold within that tribe are here within me, and I share the teachings and their philosophies with those who wish to remember who they are. One of the other medicine that I'm coming out, can you tell? One of the other missions that I'm here to do. This is cool. You guys are gonna love this. Last year, I would say 2 years ago, I was given insight. I was asked to create these classes called, based around intergalactic shamanism. I started these classes. My graduates, please raise your hands if you're here.
Oh.
There's one participating.
I'm like,
Who's in the classes right now? I have a few graduates here. This is my tribe. They're my first graduates. So I started to create these classes called Intergalactic Shamanism. So these series of classes are about how I reawaken you back to your shamanic past, because I know each and every one of you have been medicine men, medicine women in the previous lifetime. So I basically help you open back up to your powers, but then we take it to the next level. So a lot of the traditions are good foundations, but because we're moving into the intergalactic human, when you're finished the class, when you finish the series of class, you receive your cosmic name. It's a cosmic name that's given to you. And throughout the duration of the classes, these names start to unfold to me. And sometimes it takes until like literally last minute before they come. And so, like 5 minutes, one student I had who graduated 5 minutes right from me, you guys, I don't know what it is. I'm the first one human stuff is all worried about it. And they're like, no, it's coming. And then boom, came through. Like, all right, here it is. And of course, when she heard it, it resonated. You know, we have joyous tears to celebrate. So I'm a teacher, motivational speaker as well. I do the energy work, I do the healings for individuals. So for those of you who guys have experienced that, I'm sure, I take you back to your state of bliss. I take you back to your cosmic self, to the star self. And primarily, that's my mission, to be the bridge between all parties, every party that's involved. So like you said, this intergalactic shamanism is bridging the galactic nations, the star nations here to Earth, so that we can continue to amplify and to raise the consciousness, to raise the vibration. And as I mentioned yesterday, this Alpha nation have allocated me also as ambassadors, so I'll be the bridge between them and introducing their energies again back to those who are ready. And so you guys have an opportunity to certainly step up to the table, because I have the stones here and they're supposed to go and touch and inculcate with certain downloads and whatnot, but they work very much with the Star Nations too. I haven't had a chance to work, I know it's coming, but I know I'm going to be working with the Lumerians again and the Atlanteans, so those things are going to be coming to me. So I'm just the hollow. I'm just a hollow. That's a primary mission. Thank you. After me, come on.
Again, my name is Brian. My spiritual mission. So when I lived up here in Estes Park when I was 21, I found myself in a difficult personal situation and found myself really digging and reaching for something bigger than myself. And excuse me. So in that space, I really started digging into the Bible because I didn't have another spiritual avenue that I was aware of to start looking, and it just filled my whole being with so many more questions. I wasn't finding the answers, I was getting more questions. I found myself in this total place of surrender one evening, and I asked Christ in my heart. It happened. He came. He has a wife. And that happened up here. So really kind of what has happened since then. This unconditional truth when it comes out. Just shooting out through me and seeing the reactions, some good, not so good. And it's taken me into this place of just really, this journey is about me. I'm in my own world. This is my experience, and I'm grateful that you're all part of it. But I'm not out there trying to conquer the world or teach, or I'm just trying to be a better person, a better steward of that spiritual embodiment. And so my mission, my spiritual journey is coming into this greater and deeper knowing of who I am, my soul, my journey that I do have some validity. And I know it's okay. I have to pretend to be small, and it's hard to be a 6'5" guy. Being small in the corner somewhere. So met Chief Old Eagle about 5-6 years ago at our first Star Knowledge Conference in Farmington, New Mexico. And the awakening, the connections, spending probably 20 years learning from my spirituality, that doesn't work. It's going to catch up to you. My heart pulled me into the garden at the Sundance in Iowa. It was beating out of my chest, speaking to me greater than anything I had in a long time. And I knew there was a real aha here for me in that connection. And so, with the grace of everybody that is part of this whole thing, it has allowed me to sink more into that knowing and to be okay with it. So,
Thank you, guys.
And I feel like the goddess keeps showing us that stuff. Sometimes it's like the divine masculine still like trying to find how to live in the body after all this time, not wanting to be overbearing. So I wonder if some of you can explore the different aspects of the Father God, of the divine masculine, and I was wondering if you guys wanted to share about that research, that experience that you might have just been having about that.
So, I've come to realize that for those that want to become the best man that they can be, assuming you're a man, the best way you do this is by also integrating your feminine side, because we're made of the earth. You know that. We're literally fruits of the earth. And the earth has a feminine energy to it. And, you know, she's just emitting this feminine energy. And so the way that we align with it, the way that we live with ease in our natural state, is with the feminine energies integrated within us, flowing through us freely, without any restriction or judgment. And that's what I've learned. That's what I'm in the process of fully embodying. But it's a helpful insight that I realized helps a lot, because in a way it works on the flip side too, for different reasons. And so we just learn, if you learn to respect the other polarity, it will come and it will do what you desire for it to do within you. And that concludes what I have to say.
I just got into a discussion the other day on the path. Moon is masculine and the sun is feminine. Speaking of this balance, which I totally agree with. And it flows naturally. But the moon being more masculine, the lunar energy is tied in a little bit more with the observer on this unpredictable male energy, whereas the feminine, being the sun, goddess Suna, is very nurturing. Things grow beneath her. She is balanced and ordered every day, and each she comes up. And it was interesting discussing these two aspects that we all carry. If there's not one, there is not the other. It is the way we are. It's the way everything is set up here. There's feminine and masculine. And I think if we can all carry that within us comfortably, find that place of comfort in yourself with that, it brings balance to all four bodies.
From my perspective, we just overthink it too much. Because, energy is energy. And we only learn the roles not until we get here. Like, woman's this way, man's this way, but before that, we're just energy, right? So, we're male and female. So when we get here, we spend, it's like it's been a long time to figure it all out. Like, and all this kind of stuff. So, yeah, I think we're thinking we're all energy roles here. And I learned to distinguish what we're here. So.
I know you have something to say. To me, the awareness has been really coming in strong of, and as we discussed, this rise of the divine feminine, honoring women, honoring that nature, that nurturing, creative aspect of who we are. It's coming more and more into my awareness that this men really have some difficult maths that we bring in. And that we've been challenged by society or peer groups to fit. And so there are times when that behavior is not acceptable, or a sign of weakness is going to all of a sudden someone push you out of the herd, and we're not meant to be alone. We are the talk of the us, we are all one. So there's a natural aspect of this that wants to belong, that does belong. That feminine aspect, as a man growing up in this society, recognizing how there is so much that isn't permissible or acceptable or palatable to so many others. And I've had the privilege to hang out with Grant these last couple of weeks. It's been so refreshing to me to see a man who is not putting his mask on, who's walking with his vulnerability, his need to be nurtured, owning that truth of times when we're all there. All of us guys, no matter how big and stoic, glorious we look, we still have our vulnerabilities too. We're still in that place of needing attention, needing help, and it's okay. But there's like kind of this masculine energy that says, well, I'm not going to show you this. I don't need that support. And if we reject that nurturing yourself, I think we're going to reject that nurturing from anywhere else it might come from. So, I guess that's what
So in Navajo tradition, in that tradition, they say there's a philosophy, they call it Sa'am Nalei B'Kahwajon. Sa'am Nalei means in long life, and B'Kahwajon means everlasting beauty. But when you take that philosophy from the top and look at it and split it in two, Sa'am Nalei translates to Nayej, which is the protection way, which is the warrior, which is male and masculine. And then the Kahwajon is the blessing way, the nurturer of the mother. In the philosophy tradition, they say it's up to us as human individuals as two-legged. City was messing with me. I'm telling you. That's what happens. They all seriously makes me say something crazy. See? Yeah, they're all serious. That's what happens. Anyway, two-legged and five fingers. So like I was saying, that's what happens. Completely moving on. That's what they do. It's all about having fun with serious medicine. So the seriousness, as I mentioned, my brother's here, is the warrior. It's the warrior aspect of who we are as human individuals. Now, from a galactic perspective, though, this is how I understand it. From a galactic perspective, only on Earth, this is our playground. And brother here had mentioned something about energy. Yes, we are all energy. We all come from the source. The cosmic aspect. Those of you who heard my talk yesterday, I mentioned very briefly, and the Sasquatch Ancient One Nation mentioned the word called Unaki, which is Unaki was part to rekindle and reconnect with the cosmic aspect of who we are. Only on Earth, though, when we come here to play, that should be the #1 mission, by the way, guys. Play, have fun. Yeah, we have the seriousness, but that's why I'm here to break this up, right? If not, I'm trying to be light. When we come here on Earth, that's when we choose these bodies, the physical part of who we are, the male and female. Because I'm sure in a lot of our lifetimes, for those of you who are women, we're all like, yeah, women power, feminine energy, yes, let's do this. You guys were fighters, you were male, you guys were fighters, you guys
Yeah.
were warriors, you guys were women.
Shoot.
Yeah, you guys were that. And then at the same time, the men, I call them softies. I call them softies because they're so tuned with their heart, and they're very with the flow. They're just like, yeah, everything's love, everything's great. But on the earth, we're here to balance those polarities. That's part of why we chose to embody this physicality of who we are. Like with me, yes, I have the crazy side, and I always talk about the serious side, which is for me, when I look back in past lives that I've embodied, I've been warrior a lot. I know I have. I've been gladiator. I know I fought a lot of battles. So in this embodiment this time, and at the same time, been women too. I really resonated a lot with female warriors growing up. Female warriors being, I say, yes, women. And so this time, I was told at one time that you chose to be male. You chose to be male to help balance that out. So here on this playground on earth, whatever it is, whatever lessons that come with it, with these embodiments, we're here to master those. It's part of who we are, it's part of the journey, it's part of the game. I like to see it as a game, it's part of the game of this matrix right now. And so going back to now our traditions, the ultimate state, namaste, of being in beauty and nirvana is to be balanced. To be balanced because each of you carry this warrior, each of you carry this feminine. Now, up until earth, when it completely shifts into oneness, into the divine, really strong oneness, that's when it's like, okay, warrior, no more. You're going to completely be immersed in that energy. There would be no need to fight. Everything is love tonight. Everything is great. But up until that happens, every now and then, yes, you guys have to embody the warrior because it's still going to be up there, right? You got to clean the mess up. So it's okay. So I always reassure individuals, yeah, everything's not right. But, someone's attacking me or someone's doing, throwing some stuff on me, like medicine or whatever. I'm like, well, it's okay because we're still in that duality. It's still doing it. Yes, every more and more we're going to our consciousness, but up until when it completely flips, then we can put our swords down. So for you warriors, I'm preparing for this right now. Trust me, I went through it. So with the tears in my eyes, I'm like, oh no, my sword. Gotta give it up. Yeah, but it's here for me. I'm sure there's other planets out there that are dual, and there's still duality too. So you travel to it, but it's part of the game. It's a playground. It's part of the game, and you see that in the tradition. You see it. They say everything. Like now we're where they say there's male reign, female reign. Female reign is gentle, male reign is strong, harsh lightning. So we recognize that. We recognize that. So when we do our ceremonies, we clear the stuff off. We take that, and then we do the blessing right. The blessing restores the vitality. So when I do that work, when I do my healing work like that, yeah, you'll see me because I can attest. Some of my students have seen my work. They're like, yeah, it's too rough. Leave all this stuff out. It's distractions. And then I'm like, okay, that's my work. I gotta soften it up. But then I restore the vitality back with that nurtures, the higher, the more nurturing blessing energy to fill that void, and fill it back up because it is the themes that I'm seeing a lot of balance. And it's up to you guys to control, to be in balance with your inner female and then with your inner warrior. When it gets to our heads, that's why the world's crazy right now. Because too much warrior, politicians are crazy. They say that's why all that government stuff and everything is all right, because the warriors got to their head, so they're abusing the power, right? They're abusing the power, so with warriorship comes power. That's why I thought to us, oneness, love, love, love. We're here to rebalance that back out and then to clean up the mess that they left behind, and at the same time, earth. Father Sky, Mother Earth. They say Father Sky, Mother Earth. Right? Okay, so you go back and begin. I'm going to do that.
Thank you, guys. Just look at your jobs and notice you pay attention. I notice all you guys have some magic about you. While well, sitting and talking so nicely, right? We'd like to see want to give permission that if y'all want to bring any magic words or bring your magic special for our group, I think we'd love to see some of your magic. Yeah. So take a minute on that. If it's secret and you don't want to share it, it's fine. Anybody like, I got the special magic to share whatever. So if anybody's good at the magic, you can share. I know the magic. We'll do a little spark the magic. I'll spark the magic and maybe it'll inspire. Oh yeah, pana. Di ba kayo po si Walter? Di ba yan? Oh, kami si po niya pa po si Rory po no. Kaya mo. Yung po yung music. Yung papa po yung tibig ko po. Kaya po yung anybody else like to share with me? I'll let you go in a minute.
Come on, Sheldon.
All right, so. I can stand up for this.
Woo!
Yep, that's it. Some people just have magic already.
Yeah.
Sing us something.
Yeah.
That's magical.
All right. So this song is for this moment. It's for whatever we're talking about. It's for who's ever listening. So.
Anybody else want to do some magic? That was fantastic. We don't have to talk again. We can turn it, just do a little on this side.
The Nas is the room of the day. And so on the sun in woman. The Nas is bright room. The sun coming up. It is the room of the seeker. That brightness remains a secret.
So, thank you. So, another thing that's really exciting to me is everybody's talking about this coming in heavenly earth, experience this paradise on earth. So we have a few minutes, but I wanted, if any of you have an experience or a faith or belief in this paradise on earth that you want to share. I'm going to stand up for this one. All right, here's medicine, come on. All right, so for those of you who got to hear a little bit of my story about my awakening this day, when I was having these dreams, and this is what I saw. This is what I saw. So I'm going to share with you a vision. It's an awesome vision. You're going to love it. You're going to understand this. So this is what I saw. When I had this dream, I dreamed in the future. I dreamed far, far, far into the future. And it was elder. I was an elder. And there was these kids that were around me. And they were sitting in a circle. And I was giving a storytelling session to them. And they said, Elder, what was it like before the time of the shift? We want to know. And they were asking me these questions. And when I was looking at these kids, I was seeing different images of them. I was seeing them with sharp ears, pointy eyes, all different carnations, different races of their hair, different colors of their skin, different texture of skin, somehow wings. It was so very amazing. And they were wanting to know, what Earth was like before the shift. Because they wanted to know, they never experienced it. So they asked, what does cold feel like? What does cold feel like? What is cold? There was no concept of snow. I was telling them what snow felt like, and at the same time, then I was trying to explain to them, but they didn't know what it meant. They didn't know what snow they had, because it wasn't snowing in that world. And I said, white feet, it's fluffy, it's cold. Like, I don't know what cold means. There's no language, they don't get it. Oh, fine, good. And I sat back down, and I said, man, I could sure use a steak right now. And they're like, what? What is a steak? And I'm like, oh shoot. I went there. And they're like, well, a steak is a cow. And they're like, what is a cow? Steak is four-legged beans. I was around at the time, from this nation. They used to have them. We used to eat them. What? That wasn't living being. How could you do that? I know I did set myself up for that one.
Okay, 2 minutes. So personally, my journey has unfolded this concept, this reality, this need for self-love, loving myself, loving all of it. And there's a lot of unlovable things in my mind, in my belief system about me, things I've done, things I've thought. And oh man, so much wiser than me once said, if you healers don't have any business healing anybody if you haven't healed yourself. That really struck home. We don't know how to love somebody if you truly don't know how to love ourselves. So this coming, this dawn, this exciting new age, to me represents unconditional love for ourselves, all of it. And as I've been able to do this with myself, it's making it so much easier to do it with everybody. Unconditional. There's no judgment about where you're at, what you're doing, what you're struggling with. I got my shit too. So to me, it's the hidden shit. Thank you guys. Let's go out with Brian Let's go into ourselves.
Good job, Montana.
So now we're gonna take a break. We're gonna have a visit getting ready for head on here in just a few minutes. So thank you, man. Let's get the women up here. Let's get set. We'll start on the hour here. Go wrong. I'm straight it down. Got it. I know.
When is this? No, this is the last thing we played. Oh, like right now?
Yeah. It's not my
Who's the special appearance?
hopefully me. I don't know.
Okay, because you're sure.
I will check it out.
We got a video. There's no way to give yourself
Yes. There you go. See if you're live.
Start and let everybody know who you are. Good morning, everybody. My name is Kari Chapman. I want you to raise your hand. Wait. Tickle, 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 tickle. I'm tickling your aura. Tickle, 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 tickle. That's me.
That's not me.
My name is Brian Curry. Colorado native. I got to live up in this beautiful area for about 7 years. And this is really special to be surrounded by so many magnificent spiritual people. It's really special. I have something incredible. Hi, my name is Sheldon Bird, and everything else says my name is John Craig. Hi, my name is Thomas Ford. How works?
6 months. My one, I have a list right now. So if you talk louder a little bit, that literally someone like which is a blessing. I work so we're projecting him, but the thing is projection. When I got but then it's like, I'm learning.
You gotta project.
It's just, I don't know, it's just weird. Yeah, I felt it. It's always exactly as it should be. Yes. Who's on the women's panel? Let's find out. Who are
We got this. Yeah. That way.
yeah, I have HDMI.
Oh, you can play this.
Oh, I'm not on that.
No, you have the, where's the DJ for that comes for this? This should be enough.
I don't think they have that. No, I used to have
tuned and specifically for this purpose.
No. Unless they're not.
Let me check it out. Look at that. I'm checking it out.
Yeah, maybe they can oil that up. It's opening up.
Are you guys gonna do Yes. Yes.
Move those hips. Doesn't that feel good?
I was cracking up, you guys were saying right, I'm like, oh, binary. Oh, sorry. Oh, you were. Oh, good. I was like, I was and I told him, he went
Come to play the drum, come to play the drum. We're going to get the drum, to play the drum. Come 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 to play the drum. And play the drum and play the drum. Come and play the drum and play the drum and play the drum. Come and play that drum. Come and play that drum for fun. 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 Come, play that drum. Come, play the drum. Come and play that. Come and play that. Come and play
They're rounding what they're starting.
Yes, drum.
Thank you, drummers. We're about to start for the women's panel. So that song is saying, the owls are hooting. The owls are hooting.
The passing of the night, the owls are hooting. And as you know, under the laws of 1111 Makam, the Chanakya Vachoka, this is the day of the owl. And the owl works with the universal law of light, sound, and vibration, which is basically the same as the law of attraction. So what you see in front of you is what you attracted yourself to. So we have some beautiful women here, including Grant, beautiful woman. Right? I think that just makes you look fat. Thank you, Chief.
Now you feel like $1 million bucks.
I'll deal with it, we're gonna deal with it in your face.
Just deal with it, that show.
I'm dealing with it. So I'm so excited to be here and wanting to hear some introductions about your lovely self. We can prepare for this fantastic breaking through goddess energy today. Would you like to have an introduction?
Hello, everyone. I'm Bobby Jo Cool. I am a massage therapist, a psychic intuitive. Started talking to dead people. I read Osho's and tarot cards, and I channel ascended masters those, and I perform several forms of energy work. I use a lot of snakes and dragons, and a lot of stuff that scares other people. I have no fear of it, so I'm able to embrace the medicine. I also own a business in downtown Golden, Colorado. It's into the mystic healing and arts. It had been a dream for about 4 years, and then after talking about it, it actually happened. It's a beautiful space where we have several practitioners that offer their services there. We have a metaphysical store with locally made merchandise, an organic juice bar, and a sensory deprivation flow pod, where you can experience zero gravity relaxation. Yeah, life is good. I'm so happy to be part of this family. Thank you all.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here and bringing your beautiful selves. It's always so daunting to sit on this side, and yeah, when we're doing this with family, it's just so easy. So thank you for being family. So Anuk Sophia is my name. I wasn't born Anuk Sophia. It was the name I've taken on in 11/11, because I had finished that incarnation. I felt I had completed my years. As I was born as Claudia Fusco, of Italian descent, and yeah, it was very important for me to change my name, to change into what I was going to become, or walk as, or be that I was meant to be, whatever that really was. But it was a very important time where I needed to celebrate that I'm the dawn of Sophia. And Sophia was a commitment to the planet, was a commitment to the mother, the earth, and the cosmic mother. And yeah, I don't always walk that I promised to walk. So I'm just sharing this with you because it's easy and it's difficult, but it doesn't matter if we screw up sometimes. It's just knowing that you can always return to that space of, okay, I remember why I committed, I remember why I changed my name. And yeah, so changing my name was just a way of reminding myself that I had to do that commitment. So thank you for listening.
My name is Virginia Tran. I'm a mother, a daughter, an auntie, sister, and I'm human right now. But I've come to realize that we're all starving, and it's a beautiful realization that what our purpose is, and to be here right now, and to feel the love and the bliss of being with family and walking the walk and being in ceremony and in service to the people. What can be better? And that's what we're doing, and it's all about the love. And we've all been feeling it. Michelle and I, it was just so bueno, so fabulous to just be in that center point and feel nature and be here and knowing what we're doing is making a difference because we're doing it together. And that's the key that turns, the love that turns. So that's my gig on this time. Space Jam. My name is Joan Trump. I also go by the starting 2 stars and standing elk woman. And I'm just thrilled to be here and collectively intending such beauty for this time to go into the future. And it's easy and simple when we remember it is. So thank you for looking into each other's eyes and remembering that. So it's simple. It feels simple. It's a simple message.
Hi, everybody. I am Jen Berryhill, your famous event coordinator. It's just so amazing that we're all here and coming together in this beautiful way. And definitely feeling the love and support. A lot of work went into getting you all here. And it's a good time for me to send out a big thank you to everybody that was part of making this happen, because this is a unity effort. And I did Vision Quest this past summer, and I was gifted the name Hihato Washtewi, beautiful blue owl woman, and definitely feeling the energy today of the owl. But as we've gotten to know each other since my first Star Life conference, being in those seats watching, to elevating into coming to Sundance and really getting submersed in ceremony, healing myself in this way, in these ways, with these beautiful women. The owl is really teaching me that it really is about community. And so here we are. And something very magical happened yesterday during the ceremony. And I would like to share a little bit about what happened. And some of you were here, some of you may not have been here, but we held ceremony first thing in the morning. And we honored a spirit that is now working with us. And her name is Wakama Omimi. And she was first introduced to me very recently. She's kind of new on the scene here for us. But I attended a UBB ceremony in South Dakota a few months ago with Brian, Elves Heart Running, a very special medicine man that we've been working with. And he came to our group to share about this spirit that is coming to work with us now. And he was doing, I think he said 28 days of ceremony with his people in his reservation, and they got close to the end, and the spirit was wanting to come in. But they were not fully able to bring her in, as I understand it, because they need to be in a vibration of unity. And so, had my first experience with her, but getting to hear about who she is from Leon and his experience is that she is this amazingly beautiful woman who wears a robe, and when her robe opens, you see the galaxies, you see the stars, you see the constellations. She's this big, beautiful purple light. She's got long, beautiful hair. And her name is Wakamaomi, which translates into pushing holy, or something along those lines, pushes holy. Because when the other spirits come, or when she comes, the other spirits get out of her way. She's so potent and powerful. And my understanding is she's basically the female aspect of Creator. And she is here to work with us. She wants to work with us. And today, yesterday, we had a little bit of a taste of her arriving on the scene. And what's really special is that it's really an honoring of the Divine Feminine. I think all the work that we've been doing to raise our vibration and bring in that balance of the Divine Feminine is what's calling her here at this time. And she can heal anything. That is what we were told. She can create medicine that will cure anything, if you ask. And so, women in particular, on their moon, have that ability, that vibration to really bring her in. And that's what we got to experience yesterday, as we are honoring these beautiful women who are on our moon and who are working in the energies of Wakamaomi. I had the beautiful honor of working with her during Sundance in Moon Camp. And when she came in, she was a big blast of air that just moved. And we were in such unity. It was like nothing I've ever experienced. So she's very beautiful. So these women here today are here to tell us a little bit about their messages that they received from Wakamaomi. During our ceremony yesterday, in attempting to sort of shift that moon, that meteor heading toward the moon, that's no longer going to be taking us out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've never experienced anything like that we experienced yesterday. So I saw her. She was really small. It was just like her face, and it was almost like from a distance, and she said it was her. And I have a really hard time saying the name verbally in this realm, but I have no problem saying it in my head. And at first, actually, before I saw her, I saw a triangle pointed down, which is the feminine. It's really funny because I didn't think about this because I put this on today. It's a triangle pointing down, Mount St. Helens. So I saw that, so I knew when we were holding hands that we were really bringing in the feminine. And it took a while, and then eventually I saw a triangle up above. So it was showing the as above, so below, and the triangle above. It was just, we didn't need too much, is what they said. She said, we have enough masculine, we need to raise the feminine. It doesn't have to take over, but it's completely out of balance. And so they were just kind of like tapping in a little bit of masculine just to keep it flowing. And then she came in, I was just praying and kept praying. It was like, love, light, peace, joy. This is not going to happen. Please help us. Please use your energy to gently, push it another direction that will not destroy us. And that's when she came in, and I saw her, and I started crying, and I've had these weird feelings over the past couple months about my son passing away when he was 20. I didn't want to tell anybody because I didn't want to give it life. And as I was sitting there, I was thinking that, and I realized, oh, this is supposed to happen in 2036. That's 20 years from this year. So that's, I think, what I felt was that I was confusing it with that. And as I cried, the tears that came down my face, I've never experienced tears that were so slow. They were really, really slow. And it was only a few of them, and they said it was sacramental tears. And that she's heard our prayers, and she has answered them, and that it will not hit the moon, and that my son will live, and everybody's children will live, and that we are safe. And then I saw like a spider web. It was almost like it was catching the meteor and bouncing it back off to somewhere else. And I've had a lot of spider medicine come in lately, so I feel, just based on hearing everybody else's stories, which you'll hear, it's like we all had what we're working with be the deflector. Yeah, and then my mind was just blown, and it was amazing, and I felt a huge sense of relief. And it doesn't mean that we're supposed to just be like, oh, cool, that's it, we're done. We're supposed to still keep, I mean, we have a lot of work to do with this place. So we still have to keep doing the work, but now we can focus on doing the work because we don't have that in the back of our mind, placing fear on us anymore. I think that's all I have right now. Thank you.
Have you all watched that movie Avatar? So when we first laid on the ground, sat on the ground, and we had our backs to each other, and we began praying, and I had that feeling of, that part of the movie where everybody cries because they're all praying together for the protection of that tree that becomes, it is their mother. It's all of that connection with the earth and the ancestors. So I had that feeling that we were all, it wasn't just us sitting on the ground, but we were all doing this. But it was so many of us, not only us here in this room, but so many of us out there doing this that we haven't yet met. And so the feeling of that unity was for me the most powerful one, and I can't really describe that in words. But you would probably have an idea from that movie, that swaying together, that being in that beautiful song flow, this immense, divine, inexplicable unity. And so visually what I felt is I felt fire, and I felt the fire was being put inside the water, so I was trying to make sense of all that. Maybe it was the masculine going into the feminine, or the feminine going into the masculine, but the fire went into the water, and then it created steam, and Cosmic Mother came and as the wind carried her prayer, her heart, it all became this tiny, tiny little flickers of blue, purple light, and I watched it surrounding the moon. And I wanted to go, and I wanted to be with them, and then they all moved, and a little bit it felt like they were all together, but they were tiny little lights, but a little bit like they were a net of lights. And I tried to fly with them and follow them to where they were going next, because I thought maybe they were going to the comet, but there was nothing. There was just nothing. They were just going out and on. And so it felt good. It felt good. There was nothing there that they needed to do. It was just, and also the sense I had was that they were us. We were that. We were the fire. We were the water. We were the steam. We were cosmic mother, and we were this flickers of ancient lights.
The message that was received was oh so simple. She said it's oh so simple. Humanity, tell us what you want. Just tell us what you want. We can hear you when you raise your vibration together. The message is strong, so we can respond because that it's clear that scrambling what's happening is just causing the confusion. So that energy of knowingness, of unity, could be projected and be heard and brought back down as a reflection as above, so below. Oh, so simple. We need to ask. Collectively need to ask. She said, you want clean water? Ask for clean water. Collectively, clean air, clean fire, clean earth. Collectively, it's oh so simple. She said, I've always been here, but now I can hear humanity because it's happening. I never left you. Just tell. The energy will move with the intention because of who we all are. And we have that ability. We have that right. And we have that responsibility to our Mother Earth. It's oh so simple. And we're doing it. And it's spreading. And it's being heard above and the core of Mother Earth. The animals, and this is from Sundance, that we all experience. The Bear Nation stepping up, the Elk Nation. They said, you are remembering who you are, and we are here to be unity with humanity. The eagles, the worms, the ladybugs, the fireflies, the owl. We've been waiting for you. And they're happy. And some of them, humanity needs to make amends. Sorry. And collectively, sorry, water. We love you. Sorry, air. Sorry, earth. Sorry, water. And that will heal, because then it will be like, okay, we will become that infinity. We will become partners again. We'll become whole in all the nations. And it was so clear. It's oh so simple. And our hearts are all becoming one. We're all being as one. The trees, the wind. It's love. And the love's alive. The love is in the air. You know, because what do we want? We want clean air. Not focus on the past of what we've done. but we all have experience with running, breathing the air as we were kids, or diving into clear water. That's what we have to remember, that feeling, project it, it's here. And together, it will be here. It's here.
So when she comes in, there's a lot of moving energy. You just really can't still it. You don't want to. It's a part of who we are. So when we were praying and we were moving, the energies came through, and I was visualizing like the comet as a ball, and I was visualizing this, make it a curveball. Avoid the moon. So when our energies responded to our prayers, and she came through, she was giving me information at the same time, and it was information like, well, you consciously, you attracted this comet. Humanity attracted it to us. So, okay, yeah, because of our fear. And so, okay, well, let's curve it. And we were curving it because we're here to remember that we're creators. And when we know that and we come together and we're truly in the moment of our knowing and utilizing each of us, not only our star waves, but our experiences as humans, to remember collectively that we can do this. It's a prayer, and they respond to prayer. And she responds to prayer because she has a relationship with everything. And as we connect with whomever the energies we feel a longing to take the time to connect with, we're connecting with her. So as we condense and come together, of course, it's this love. And it was so potent because when she said this, I said, okay, so we all know we're moving in waves of this direction, in this spiral, of this golden spiral into our ancestry of who we know truly who we are. And that's what she keeps utilizing the universal mother as a guidance system, because we all are her. So when she came through and feeling the women that were sitting in the masculine, in the feminine within the masculine, there was a vibration that was emanating. Even if you were sitting there, you can still feel your energy moving within your DNA. And it was such a beautiful connection. That's what she was waiting for. And the moon is I don't want to say a switchboard, but it's a crystal computer, I don't know that, but it's gauging our energies. So when we connect with the moon, I feel that there's, and we've gotten this through a lot of ceremony that we've been doing with the full moons and the quarter moons and the new moons, that switchboard goes up. And that's why that calling, that's how we reach that energy of our knowing, because it's hitting this connection, and that's where we're all working together in our intentional, our such strong intentional consciousness. So it's just such a beautiful time, because the energy within ourselves knows this now to be true, that we are creators, and thought comes first and creation comes. And it's such a beautiful time. Thank you.
sharing I wonder, just working with the goddess and how she's wanting to express herself, is there something that I just have seen many times where I know with Jan, this voice, this fierce goddess, fierceness, like she has been suppressed, like there's wanting for her to get to say something. So I was wondering if you had gotten any messages, any of you, about the goddess and this right there, Wakapa Omni Weaver. Not just the message we received, but what do we need to hear that's just not good to be said?
A message that I've had coming through last night and this morning, and now as you say this, I was like, oh, that's where it came from. When it comes to our intentions, or how we feel about people, like we're all learning, we're all constantly learning. We all deal with jealousy, we all deal with anger, we all deal with anxiety, all of those things. There are times when people are feeling that way and projecting that onto others and not totally realizing it. And since I've stepped into this realm, I feel it really strong, and I won't even tell people if I feel it. I know if they're jealous, I know if they're angry at me or they're mad, and I don't even have to say it. I won't say anything. It's like, that's your thing. That's not mine. And the message is that it needs to be brought to the attention of everyone, like, be mindful about what you are thinking, and anytime you're feeling jealousy or anger, bitterness, or envy, you can flip it to compassion, love, being happy for somebody. Like, oh my gosh, that's great. Or if it's something that, you know, if you're jealous of somebody for doing something, instead of being jealous of them for doing something, just be like, someday I'm going to do that. Oh, I'm inspired, as opposed to being envious. It's been coming in, and I've felt it a lot, and I know others have too. So the message is to just do your best to be mindful. Don't beat yourself up if you do have those feelings and emotions, but really think about it, especially when we're in something like this where the energy is so elevated, it causes damage. It'll cause damage. So that is the message that I have to share. Thank you.
So I always think that, you know, we're so busy. We are always so busy. Life makes us go into this busyness, and we all have these amazing things that we're doing which are incredible, and we're all here sharing. And if we're not sharing, talking about it, and I know all of you have amazing gifts, and yay. But I have been feeling that for a few years now, and it's really speeding up, that we are not here for ourselves. We're not here for whatever we think that we're here to do, or, you know, even when I was saying earlier that I took the name of Sophia, that I feel like we are kind of like this, and we're laying it down for the children. We're laying it down. So what are we leaving for the children to walk on? What? And not only that, but the children have already come with so much more than what we are even able or capable or interpret or assimilate or translate. So first of all, listen to your children, listen to the children around you. And I'd like to remind myself and remind all of us that we're leaving something. What are we doing? What are we leaving? So I feel that is what the divine feminine through me is reminding me as well as you. You know, let's leave beauty behind, so that when children walk on, they can go, oh my God, this is so beautiful.
There's two things. One that seems to, I feel like I kind of have a grasp of, is that instead of walking into these emotional chaoses, and Eagles help me with this,
just stand back and watch the show. Yeah. You don't have to be a part of it. You can still give your 2 cents, but you don't have to get emotionally involved. Very important. And it's interesting because I had a dream not too long ago that Hillary Clinton and I were like, she was screaming at me. It was just she and I in the room. And screaming, and I was about to like scream back, and I put up my hands, and I said, I'm not doing it. And I walked away, and I could hear her screaming. And just, as I'm walking out the room, just so pissed off. I thought, yeah, it's a new way. It's a new way. So it felt really good when I woke up. The other thing, the whole thing with the Catholic mother telling us when we walk her walk, and we do get in those grooves, we, go to those places, and then we beat ourselves up for being there. Take it out and fill it in with the love, light, truth, peace, harmony, equality, bliss. I always throw in lots of giggles and laughs because it makes it much more fun. So when you start dishing out and realizing that this is mine and I need to get rid of it in a good way, go outside, take it. Well, what am I going to feel in that space with? And that's, okay, love, light, truth, peace, harmony, freedom, laughter, all again. So if we keep on bringing that in, that's what we're going to all see. And not only within each other, but within ourselves. It's also simple. And adding to that, I like to see us as pies, like pieces of pie. So if you're an asshole, it's only a piece of a pie yourself. So what about the other pieces that are really beautiful? And so, yeah, well, an asshole can be beautiful too, as my sister would say. That's very true. When you see the beauty in that focus on the incident, that pie will fill in itself again with beauty. So, and also this is kind of obscure, but I was lacing up these boots today, and I thought, oh, one side is feminine, one side is masculine, and I pulled them up and crisscrossing them, and I thought, oh, okay, that's cool. And then I'm like, oh, what am I going to fill this in with? Okay, I'm filling it in with my foot, in my leg, in my body, and whatever I desire to put in there. And then I look and I go, oh my God, I have another one I could fill in. What am I going to fill this one in with? And it was really interesting because yesterday, and this is going to be one of my sisters says, oh, you're not going to say that, are you? Yeah, well, I was taking a bath, and all of a sudden my feet went up to the shower. And thought, oh my God, we do have to just switch this up. My feet, I mean, how many of you have ever had a shower? Your feet, you shower your feet. I mean, they've been neglected. They want the bottoms of your feet want the initial water. They've been working with all the shit you put, not shit, but like all the energy, they've been sitting in the energy. I thought, oh my God, what am I doing? I woke up from what I was doing. I thought, oh my God, that's interesting. Thanks for letting me know. But I just wanted to share that. It was quite fulfilling. That, so you might want to try it. When you're taking a bath, put your feet up. Now the water, they hit the soles of your feet. There's something there, and I'm sure you'll all, once you do it, sort it out within yourself. Washing the soles of our feet. It was cool. I highly recommend it.
So I really love this question, Grant. You asked if there's something that needs to be said. And Grant and I had a couple weeks together. And, you know, he, in his talk on the first day, he expressed his experience with anger in such an amazingly beautiful way. But yes, and so leading up to this conference, you know, there's just so much going on, so much to do. I got really angry. And he's such a beautiful person. He held space for me that allowed me to express my anger. And when I was able to scream, I literally roared. And I said, I am pissed. And he was like, right there, okay, what is it? What do you need to say? You know, and I gave myself permission to sit in that anger for about 2 minutes, and I just breathed. And then this beautiful truth surfaced. And this is the work I do. I'm a life coach, so I help people feel into their feelings and see what's the trigger. And he just did this for me. And it's like, we have demonized our feelings, anger, sadness, jealousy, greed. We've made them wrong. We've made them bad. We've made fear wrong and bad. But what if we bring love to them and use them instead of them using us? So I really took that anger and I found a love for myself for what I was needing because of that anger. I was feeling really unappreciated. I was feeling really disrespected. You know, all of that, you know, all my shadow beliefs were fired up. But you know, when we can bring love to those emotions, then we have that opportunity to use them when we need to. Because, okay, maybe fear wasn't original to us on this planet, but it's come here and it's here. And so many of us are in fear. Well, okay, let's bring some love to our fear, because that's really what we're trying to do anyway, is get back into love. But think about fear maybe in a new way. We have healthy fear. Simple examples, okay, so I reach in the fridge, oh, this looks like it's 2 weeks old. Oh yeah, that's not good, you know. Healthy fear says, don't eat that, put it in the trash. It's dark, it's 2 a.m., I'm by myself, my car's parked downtown, and I don't know what's around here. That's a healthy fear for me to say, hey, would you walk me to my car? So we can ease through this whole fear thing, because I feel like, okay, just stop being in fear, just stop being in fear, you know, you just go neutral, just be in love, you know. How do you just do, we're not switches. We can't just turn off anger, we can't just turn off fear. Let's start using it. Bring love to it. And not beat ourselves up for being angry. You know, look and see what's in the anger. So it was really fascinating because in Sundance during Moon, you know, I was in Moon Camp and getting to work with this energy that will complement me. And we really felt the energy of the patriarchal suppression, the oppression of the feminine. And we had an amazing opportunity to pray at that time for the women who have been suppressed and held back and taken their voice away. And it was just this whoosh. I mean, it was like big and powerful, and now it's all shaking loose. And so we're a collective, so we're probably all feeling that. And we're getting our voice back. Not just the women, but the men. You're getting your voice back too. Because you're starting to honor the feminine in you. So there's no longer a rejection of the feminine. Women rejecting their feminine, men rejecting their feminine in themselves. We're finding balance. We're helping each other find the beauty in all of the things that have fallen into imbalance. And so when we leave here, okay, we don't all have to come here and do this work like we're doing right now. Let's take this and you work with your family, I'll work with my family. these two are always working together. We're always going to have an opportunity to be in unity, to do this work. Yeah, it's wonderful to come together in this way and be together and do the ceremony and feel it. This is a great reminder of the power of the people coming together, that we can do this in a group of two. So remember, she is there. Will come only will come. She will take away any difficulty if we ask her. She will take your worry, your doubt, put it up in the Big Dipper, and send it away in that black hole. Your choice if you want to bring it back. Let it go. We can do that. Thank you.
Let's have a hand for the lady. You want to stand up, lady? We're not going to lunch, but we really wanted to bring, thank you for bringing the voices, guys. You want to sing something? Yes. So we're going to sing a song, a little brother knows my she. Christ consciousness song. She and my she. So let's sing this song together. Let's go for lunch. And we'll come back at 1 o'clock.